Well, a string of crimes in Midtown Atlanta have people on edge in one neighborhood. One was even caught on camera. And after digging into the numbers tonight, neighbors have reason to be concerned.
I would not like to go out alone at night.
Neighbors along Renaissance Parkway in Midtown Atlanta are concerned about a recent rash of thefts.
This is really sad.
APD says this one was caught on surveillance camera last weekend. This guy is accused of breaking into an apartment mailbox with the help of this lady. Surprised by the camera, he tears it out of the wall and rifles through the mail. The video was captured here at Sienna Apartments, but it's not the only building targeted.
There's 4 associations and at least 3 of them have been hit.
Yes, these kind of things keep happening around here.
And the numbers prove it. In the last 3 months, police have investigated approximately 500 crimes against people and property within a 1-mile radius of Renaissance Parkway, from simple theft to robbery. Neighbors say it's hard to catch thieves.
They scope, they watch, so they know.
Police hope the surveillance video will at least get these two off the street.
And this is not the kind of thing we expect in a gated community.